Dubs, not dubbers. Not dubbers. Hello, welcome to the first episode of Dubs, Not Dubbers, a brand new podcast dedicated to everything Mark II Golf and Jetta. Today we'll be having a chat about ongoing builds, past projects, current projects, woes, and the trials of owning an old car. Going forward, we'll have guests from the industry and people who have their own projects. And we'll also cover some VW news later on. But without further ado, let's introduce you to everybody who we have on the call. We have Stu down below, Albie bottom left,
hello,
Dave top left, and Mr. Sunglasses next to me.
Hello.
And I'm Scott. Hello. How are we doing, chaps?
all good, man.
Yeah,
all good.
All good. Obviously, we're recording this near Christmas. It's coming out in Jan. Have you all had a good Christmas?
Yay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So without further ado, let's talk about who you are. Stu, what projects you've had, what you got going on, and sort of car history. We'll just start things off. Well, we'll go this way. We'll go clockwise.
Oh, if that's the case, it's your turn.
No.
Keep it brief, though. We'll just do like first car, favourite project.
Should I really admit what my favourite car is amongst you guys?
That you've owned. Let's do it that way.
I don't know. It was a Vauxhall.
Oh,
So it's German at least. Should we leave it at that?
was it a Nova?
It was.
That was on my list. That was my first car.
Mine was either going to be a Polo or a Nova. I went down a Polo. I got a Polo, thankfully.
I wouldn't be sat here today if it wasn't stolen.
Oh, mine was stolen too.
Gone down that road.
Common theme.
But instead, I had like a stopgap car. A mate of mine had this Mark II Golf 16 valve, and I swapped it for a phone I found in a curry house in Eastbourne because he didn't have a mobile phone, so we just swapped. I mean, that's the value of cars when we were younger.
A phone you found, eh?
Yeah.
That's how I ended up in a Mark II Golf. Literally went and had a curry with some birds in Eastbourne, and I sat in the window and I was like, "What's that?" And it was like this Nokia flip thing.
Oh, nice.
SIM card out. Away that went, you know. So my mate about it, I need a new phone. So I swapped it for a Mark II Golf 16 valve.
That's incredible.
As you do.
Crazy.
Sorry if you're watching.
If you lost your Nokia flip phone, where was it?
Yeah, that's it. You should have looked after your phone more. But anyway, yes, I done that. I stripped that. I put a proper engine in it because it didn't have its original engine when I had it. I'd done so much work to the bugger. Just broke my heart. I had it resprayed Subaru blue, as you do, and I had this new seal to be put on or put in, and the guy that done the work for me, yeah, I've done that, I've welded that all up for you, be a treat. And just went, first time I jacked it up, just exploded on the seal. And now I've moved on from that, 20 odd years later, decided, turning 40, going to treat myself. So I brought this really shitty diesel. Gave it to a mate of mine when I was done with it, when I realised it was a shit box. Got another shit box, put an engine in it, that failed.
Still not letting us down with the shitbox but status.
No, that's you're Mr. Shitbox. Yeah. If I lose the title of Mr. Sunglasses to him,
I'm Mr. Shitbox.
It does look better than me, I must confess. But, you know, you're going to have the title of Mr. Shitbox. So, yeah, and then one night on this very couch, I was a bit drunk. Saw this red thing. I like that. Woke up, you know, head swinging still, you know, in the jungle. Looked at my phone. Shit. I brought a Mark II Jetta.
Nice.
As you do.
And we did we had a video on that a few weeks ago, didn't we? Nice.
I don't know what to do. I might do a conversion on the engine or put a different engine in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would be nice to keep it original. There's only 2 left from
keep
that
it original,
year.
mate. Yeah, I would. I think so. A lot to say about having a car that's original. Says me with a yellow Golf with an awful fake intake on it. But anyway, we'll talk about it later on. Albie, what about your car history and what's going on? What projects you got going at the moment?
I've got my Transit. That's forever a project. Nothing VW related at the minute. I've got my camper. First car was a Peugeot, and I had to buy it because I crashed it into a phone box, so I had to buy it off the bloke.
Wait a minute.
Which was nice.
What? So you were driving this Explain.
I was driving it, and I was at a very young age, I'll say, and I hit a phone box, and then I bought it off him, and that car was mint. It was like gunmetal grey. It was a 306. It was beautiful little beastie. It's still going somewhere. Then I've had loads of cars. I had Scirocco. Remember that absolute shit box I bought? Scirocco. And Mia, my Golf. That's been my favourite project. I love that car. It's so good. I don't really, other than the Transit, don't really have a project on the go.
Well, like I say, about Transit's an ongoing project. Anyway, you've converted it into a nice little camper, haven't you?
Yeah, it's lovely.
I thought you might have said your Celica was your favourite car out of all of them.
The Celica was, it wasn't my favourite project, mostly because the parts for it were stupidly expensive. Mind you say that, you're all dubbers, so you get that. But I love that car because it was rapid. I think that was the thing with that car. It was nice and quick, but it just did what it was meant to do. It weren't really a project. I got rid of the race slag exhaust on it after getting told off because it was so loud. But
remember when you came round to my house in that thing?
Yeah, and I just fucking serviced gearbox and stuff. I was like, take it easy on it, Scott. And then what did you do? You burnt it around your estate as fast as you could.
I didn't go as fast as I could. It was just very loud. So it sounded like I was going fast.
Right, yeah. It's like, no, don't do that. That's pretty much my car history. I've had loads of little bits and bobs of cars. Just enjoy working on them, really.
Good.
I was going to say, I didn't say my favourite car.
Ooh.
I was just sat here listening to what you said. I've probably, I don't know, 50, 60 cars, maybe.
Video.
Metro.
Yeah, the Metro. I've had fond memories in all of them.
Skoda.
That was good, but negative memories from it. It's latter days. I think the SR Nova with someone in the back crashing the windscreen was pretty cool. Use your imagination. I'm trying to keep this family friendly. Look, I think cars in general get under your skin, don't they?
Mm.
Yeah.
Find the one that was my favourite. I probably haven't owned it yet.
Good answer.
That's
Dave?
Well, my first car actually started off with a VW. It's a Golf Mark 1, which I loved. It was my baby, that was. It's, I had it resprayed, had done loads of stuff done with the engine, then I had to get rid of it because it just fucked up. But I've had 4 Golfs, I think. I've had a Mark 1, Mark 2 Mark 2s, this is my second one, and a Mark 5. I'd say the second one, this Mark 2 I've got at the moment, you've seen it. You've got part of it as well from previous, like a diesel part of it. So
yeah, how's it doing now? Is it all back together?
It's back together now. It's developed more problems now.
Yeah, of course.
No,
of course they do.
I'm waiting for the anti-roll bar at the moment.
Have you got that back yet?
I haven't got the anti-roll bar back yet, but now it's developed a leak. It was full of it was raining yesterday, and I had about 2 inches of water in the back footwell. So
lovely.
Door seals up, I reckon.
You know, there's a dubber out there somewhere going, only 2 inches. You swine.
Well, that diesel, when I picked that diesel up, it had about that much in both footwells at the back, and it was absolutely frozen solid and stuck. God knows how long it had been sitting there.
We had to smash that out, all that ice and all that.
Yeah. What was your favourite car?
It's still got to be the Mark 1. All along, I wish if I kept it now, God, it'd be worth a fortune. But yeah, it was obviously, I bought it for 1,300 quid. It was only 10 years old when I bought it. I still have fond memories of it. And then obviously Stuart started up with his VWs again, kind of brought back memories.
Don't blame me.
That's how I ended up with,
with
that little beauty outside my place.
I think it was some dubber from Manchester. We watched a video and, decided we wanted that life in pain all over it.
Why would anybody watch my videos and think, that looks like a great idea? No.
Guilty.
Yeah. Well, I blame the rum for that, Stu, not my videos.
Look, they still only serve doubles. It's not my fault.
James, took us through your history and your projects.
All right. Well, I've not as many B-dubs as you guys.
Have you had any?
What?
Have you had any?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had a VW Bora Mark IV, or equivalent to the Golf Mark IV, and a Mark VI Golf. So that was nice. It's my first car, Nova 1.4.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely ragged it. I was a proper budget boy racer as well. Got myself a set of SR wheels on it, and then put the cheapest tyres I could afford on it.
I mean, I'm still doing that now, mate, to be honest with you.
They're quick fit tyre. I don't even think quick fit make tyres, but that's what it said on it. But yeah, that was a good car that I used to. I remember when I got it, I was first working in Liverpool, taking it up and down the M62 for
Bloody
a
hell.
couple of years. It was just, but it was good. It just didn't miss a beat.
The headrest, when you put the seat forward, were very close to the window screen.
Yeah. So I've had loads of cars. It's too long to go into in this podcast. But my favourite car was me Ford Focus ST.
That was pretty sweet.
2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo. That was just amazing car. It's still knocking about somewhere, and it's only done low miles. Better be a fortune now. Yeah.
It's the joy company cars, isn't it?
Yeah. So current projects, I've got a little 2003 Mini Cooper S. That's good fun. I mean, again, I've spent far more on that car than it's actually worth.
Sign of a true car lover.
Yeah, but I just love it. I just want to keep it forever because it's just like it's so much fun just to chuck around, and the supercharger wine on it is just like that. There's nothing better.
You know, I almost felt like saying my Ford Ranger. That's my favourite. Because if I could, I would park it up, put it on a plinth, and just let it go back to the ground. I don't want anyone ever to drive that. It's mine. I've owned it for the longest.
So
I've done most of the miles in it.
Yeah,
but is it my favourite? I don't know. It's up there, that's for sure. Been everywhere in that, on holiday. Earned me so much money.
A car that earns you money is a rare thing to have as a car lover. So lucky you get to use it as a work vehicle, or have done. Yeah.
And I think there's a difference between your best car and your favourite car, if that makes sense. Because the best car I've ever had is the one I've got now, and I absolutely love it. It's a big cruiser, and it's just like, it's so nice to be in. But I won't say it's my favourite because it's lovely, it's quick, it's plush, it's luxurious.
Yeah.
But it's just not as fun as an old car.
Yeah.
Then that's the thing.
I do think though, if someone says, "Look, it's your Ranger or your son's life." Loved you, Harry. I'll make sure it's marble. I'm sure he'd say the same thing if it was like your dad's life or his Ranger. Yeah, you had a good innings.
Understandable. My first car was a old Mark II Polo bread van, which I bought off my mate Steve. I did some terrible things to it. I'm sorry to that poor car. I think I planned to put a Mark II Golf big bumper on the back, bought it, got it back, and I was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna fit. So that was a waste of time. I did have one of the lip spoilers off a Mark II Golf, which I put on the front bumper on it, which did fit. I just got it down a little bit, so it made it look a bit more aggressive. I could change the.
Did you say it was burgundy?
No, it wasn't. It was silver.
That must have been like one of a kind. They're all burgundy, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, that faded red colour.
Yeah, pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great little car. I had that for years. Favourite was probably my last Golf, the blue Helios Blue Mark II GTI, which was.
What is the full story of that? I know you kind of have touched on it. I think that's when we first started talking.
Yeah.
I didn't want to prop wound at the time.
It's still fresh, man. I struggle to talk about it still. Had that car 10 years, done loads of work on it, with my dad, obviously. Albie did some work on the engine for me, and I know I took the piss the other week, Albie, but thank you for your work with that.
Times.
Yeah.
You walked around, you looked at it. But yeah, I had it for years and moved in with my now wife in Salford, and within 6 months of being there, it got nicked, and the little bastards were just ragging around in it. People, a couple of phone calls saying, I know what your car is. They're posting videos on Snapchat of them just ragging the fuck out of the engine, flames coming out of the exhaust. Yeah.
So it was horrible, wasn't it? It was just
I got it.
Sad thing.
Yeah.
To see and hear about.
Got it back, and one of the pistons had completely blown up. So I don't know what the hell they've done to it. Well, I do, but
why did you let it go though? Why did you let it go and not buy it back off the company?
Because I could. Well, the insurance company said I can either take a payout for it or keep it and not have any money. So I couldn't really afford to. I said to them, "Can I get it fixed?" And then you pay to get it fixed, and they said no. So
they were like, "Yeah, your car's a piece of shit. It's been ragged to fuck. It's not worth anything. You can keep it."
They gave me 14 grand for it,
and we keep the car.
Yeah, well, they gave me 14 grand for it, which is really weird. So I was like, "It's going to cost you less to fix the engine." Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it.
14 grand.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll take the money.
I love it, but I love 14 grand more.
And I thought, with 14 grand,
I need some new cover.
It was Admiral.
Jesus.
Yeah, they said, "We'll give you market price." I was like, all right, yeah, I'll take that.
I don't know what markets you're looking at, but...
Yeah, but I thought, 14 grand, just get a sweet Golf. Went car shopping with these two. Wasn't really a whole lot about.
Wrong?
Yeah. Well, this one came up for 4 grand. The guy was like, "Oh yeah, nothing wrong with it. There's a few electrical issues." I got in there, tried to drive it, and it's just like the accelerator wasn't driving at all. He's like, "Oh, you need to just boot it and it will go." So he took me for driving it. It seemed to drive okay, loads of power. Stopped. That's when I got it home and my dad, may or may not have put a rag in the exhaust, and we took it apart and found out the engine was completely fucked. But he still maintains it wasn't him, because he didn't have any of those cloths.
Engine just because there's a rag on the flywheel.
Well, it's a good job we did take it apart, because when we found out that the doors had completely gone on it.
And you learn a shit ton from it as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
all that content.
I can't believe the insurance company didn't want to sell you back the car for Nix's.
I know, mad, isn't it?
It ended up, someone bought it from Copart and ended up, was it Devon, somewhere like that?
Something like that. Yeah, they got in touch with me, the people who bought it, because they saw one of my stickers on it, on Instagram stickers, and he said he was going to do it for his missus. Well, he's not got a dedicated page for it. It's just some bloke, and he's just occasionally posting something on his stories. Well, he said he's selling it.
Right.
So he's doing some work on it and selling it to somebody else.
Did he say what he paid Copart for it?
I think he paid 4 grand for it. 5 grand.
Really? Even with a dodgy engine?
I know. I mean, I was tempted to, to pay 200 quid or whatever you need to pay to sign up and then bid for it. But I was like, well, I could lose that 200 quid. But in hindsight, I know the rest of the car would have been all right. So, not like this.
It couldn't have been any worse. What you've had to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Never mind. I've always wanted a yellow Golf, and now I've got one. So, happy days. Anyway, Stuart,
I'm your new favourite, though.
We'll see when it's all working smoothly and a bit more confidence in it. I've been driving it about with Helen today, and the heating's not working on it. It's still got some weird electrical gremlins, and it sounded like it was missing. So
this is the last person I'd have in the cars, my other half. I hate it. I don't even like Harry getting in my cars. I'm a bit funny about you in them at times. I mean, you two came down and got him a jet. I was like cringing the whole time. Please don't slam the door. Please make sure your jeans don't rip off into it. Please don't. I've really bombed.
And you let me drive it.
Yeah, I did. How many runs was that? But yeah, no, I'm half. No, she's the last person I'd have in the car. Bang! Jeez.
Well, the thing is, you do need to slam them doors, otherwise they don't shut properly.
No. I'll do it.
Has she been in it?
I don't mind Muggy coming in it because he has respect.
Who is Muggy? I've even mentioned that name a couple of times.
That's my youngest.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So if you said Muggy or the Ranger,
right?
Yeah,
that's a tough choice.
The Ranger just wins that by like a hair width,
So you've done your best. You've done your favourite. What's been the worst cars you've?
The worst cars. That's a good question, Albie. Worst
Citroen.
Go on, Albie. What was your worst car?
Now you're not going to like this. It was a Polo 6N. It was shite. It was the worst car I've ever owned. I put my foot on the clutch and the clutch pedal snapped and pulled the cable through the bulkhead, which was always fun because they had a floating clutch pedal on the pedal box. It was ridiculous.
Oh, right. Really? Shit.
It was slow. It was a tin can. So that was the worst. So apologies to any 6N lovers out there, but it was not a good car. It was not a good car. What about?
But you have one now, though. Looking, because maybe, how long ago was that? 10, 15 years?
Probably 20. Jesus.
Yeah. So at the time, they were runts, weren't they?
Would I have one?
So at the time, I remember like 20 years ago when I had my Vauxhall Nova, you'd look at a Polo and you think, piece of shit, my Nova's far superior. But now I look back and think, I quite like the shape of those 6Ns.
Do you like it?
Yeah, they're all right. They're growing on me. I didn't really like them myself initially.
I mean, I slammed it that much that where I used to work had ramps that went onto the floor. And I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out of it. You remember the garage, don't you, Scott?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And I couldn't get out of the garage because they had an L-shaped bracket where the gates closed onto it. And I couldn't get over the L-shaped bracket because I'd slammed it that much. And I was like, maybe I've gone a little bit too far with that. So I had to take it back on the ramp and lift it a little bit. But
we've all been there, Albie.
Would I do it? I don't know. I don't think I'd know. I think I'd try and get a coupe or something like that. I don't think I'd have another 6N.
What time?
So what's been your worst car, Scott?
Probably a Astra Coupe that I had. It was all right. It was just the build quality of it was just was really plasticky and naff and hard, and I didn't really like it very much. Sorry.
Tony styling though.
Yeah. No, it's not for me.
I remember that.
I mean, it looks all right from the outside, but wouldn't have one again.
I went driving around Shell Island.
In that?
Yeah.
Did we?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah. It was really needed it. Shit.
Oh, yeah. I do remember. Good time. What about you, Stu?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping I'd had a bit more time to think about this.
Dave?
I don't know. They've all been good in different ways, you know?
Yeah. What's been the worst, then? Oh,
the shitbox Fiesta. That black T-Reg thing. I mean, there's a whole backstory to it. I had to sell a Mark 1 Cabriolet Golf because my son wasn't allowed in there. Too dangerous, although her next car was a convertible anyway. So I brought this fucking 1.1 shitbox. The fucking thing just drove like it was, I don't know, it was just so weird. It crabbed everywhere. It felt. The seating position was horrible. I didn't want to buy it anyway, but I needed a car because, like 3 hours' time, I got a big Harry up. It was just like, the first thing that came along. Maybe it was just destined to always hate that car.
Renault?
Huh?
The nice Renault.
Renault what?
I can't remember. Baby blue colour one.
1921?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no, that was luxury compared to that Fiesta, mate. I had electric windows. This thing had wind me up. It did wind me up. I hate that car. I love Fords and I love old Fezzers, but this thing was like Mark IV facelift or something like that. It was just awful. I hope it got crushed. I hope the next time. No, this is awful. I'm taking it straight down Rippers, getting it cubed and sent over to China for some ashtrays. It'd have been more useful having it as an ashtray. I hated it.
Oh, I've had some real beauty. It's a Citroen XM. Don't know if you know what that is. Hydroactive suspension.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Completely fucked.
One of them.
Just constant clicking. And then I had an old Vauxhall Senator. That was
sweet.
A real. It weren't sweet. It was you could actually, it had a digital fuel gauge. Like you could actually watch the numbers go down quite rapidly. Even though it was cheap then, it was heartbreaking to watch it. It was a 3 litre straight 6.
Wow.
And yeah, it guzzled fuel and had loads of other problems with it. So yeah, it went.
James?
Worst car. Technically it's not a car, it was a van. It was a yellow S-Reg Fiesta van.
Nice.
It had the most awful diesel engine you've ever had. It was just like, and where I was working at the time, they were making me drive from my house in Stockport all the way up to like north of Leeds, Castleton, and it was every single day. It was horrendous. So I ended up leaving that job because I hated the van so much.
Wow. Anybody else ever quit a job because of what they were driving? No, just James.
Just me.
Just James.
Yeah.
Stuart, so you've been doing a bit of work on your car. What are you up to with it? Been taking your engine out, taking it apart?
I was in the middle before Dave picked me up to come and do this. What was it? I've just undone the bolts to the oil pump. The cylinder head's off. That's never going to be not at least reused for this engine. I've got another cylinder head. Literally just getting the block stripped down at the moment, ready to send off to the machine shop. I could potentially have that ready for Christmas week to go, but I don't think it's really going to buy me any time.
Which Christmas 2026 is that?
No, next week. I reckon by tonight I could have it.
It means Christmas a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's all been sorted then.
That's it. Yeah. What am I on about?
So what happened with your car then, Stu?
Well, you
Yeah, no, I was trying to when I came down, I felt I was like, yeah, you might want to check it out. What happened after we left then?
I had a compression test done. Kingy, my good mechanic friend, came around with a compression test. I had to go and do something, so I was like, "Oh, I'll be back by about like 8:15 in the morning." And when I came back, he was like, "Yeah, got some good news for you, Stuart. Cylinder 1, sweet. Cylinder 2, sweet. Cylinder 3, sweet." I had to check 2 times to make sure I'd plugged it in on the cylinder 4 because it didn't mention it.
Oh, gutted. Have you found the cause? Was it just a blown gasket, or is it?
I've no idea. I always wanted to rebuild the car's original engine, so that's now what I'm doing. It's been driven with that engine for half a mile, so the clocks are going to be slightly wrong to the engine, whippy-do sort of thing. But yeah, look,
You drove up the road.
Yeah, twice. I did have a sneak. Someone encouraged me. They
If
said,
only you knew a YouTuber who built his own engine.
Then come back and tell me on the phone what it was like to drive. Didn't they?
Well, don't worry about it, Stu. I mean, when I picked my car up, the speedo cable wasn't plugged in. It hadn't been plugged in for a long time. And he said it's done 80,000 miles, but what I think he meant was it's gone round the clock and then done 80,000 miles. So,
But, look, it is what it is. I will get to the bottom of why that engine's lost cylinder.
Yeah, keep us all updated.
But it's not something that I'm going to worry about until it either goes in a shit box or a lovely looking Jetta.
Yeah.
Not decided where that engine's going yet.
I think I still, well, in my opinion, keep that Jetta as it is. It's rare. But
Yeah,
if there's 2 left, well, it's your car, do you want it?
The Jetta, I wouldn't mind doing an engine conversion.
Rather than the white one.
I've already instigated the conversation for the missing parts. My double.
See, I'd be so torn about that.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to keep everything original, but I'm just an absolute nerd when it comes to stuff like that. I just like it to be, I want it how it came out the factory, nothing else. If there was loads of them, I'd go, yeah, but if there's only a couple of them, you're like, ooh.
Look, when we went to the Isle of Wight, I consciously made the choice that we're not taking the M27.
Yeah.
The car, to me, is not safe enough on fast roads. It can't get up to speed before. It can't get up to speed with just me in it, for Christ's sake. And it can't stop. It just, the brakes, is that changing the soul of the car if I put GTI calipers and discs on? I don't know. But, I'd like it to pull up a bit quicker. Whether it accelerates any quicker is another story for another day. It's always going to niggle me if I don't do it. It's always going to niggle me when I have done it. Yeah. Well, but if I do it, I can store the 1300. Can always be returned.
I think you've got the important thing is the joy driving these cars, isn't it? If you don't feel safe driving it, you're not really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, I feel safe on dual carriageways, A roads, and that is fine.
Yeah.
Because town traffic, stop, start, stop, start. But when you're on the motorway at 70 mile an hour and something stop
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
front
But
if you look.
then at the end of the day, it's your car in it, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if you, like you said, you'll store the 1.3, just put it there. As long as you know, if you ever sell it, it's going to be, we can sell it with the car. I mean, I've done the same with my Mini. To be fair, I've changed the grill to a JCW grill, and I had to have the exhaust swapped because it was blowing, and they just the new a new exhaust from the factory was just like scandalous money. So I ended up getting a Miltech one, but I made them keep the little Coke cans, the two exhaust tips. So I've got them in my shed at home.
Nice. What are you going to do with them to keep them in your shed?
Yeah. I've got, because I had to have the supercharger swapped on the engine, so I've still got the original sat there, rusted in my garage.
Perfect, great. What shows is everyone going to this year? Anyone got any plans for any shows, any favourites, any locals, any national ones?
Yes, no. We're not in January, despite what this boy's saying. We have got.
Yes, we are.
On my, no, we're not on my, because I'm not. I still got to have my birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy. How was your birthday, Stu?
My birthday down the state. There's I can't think. It's like Camper and Classics or something like that.
On 27th.
On the 27th.
On Saturday.
Positive, yeah. No, Sunday. When's my birthday?
It's just on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday.
Week tomorrow. Might be Saturday then, yeah.
Take that.
Oh, nice.
You won't get there.
Huh?
You won't get there.
Yeah, well.
We'll be better off.
It drives.
We'll be better off with an angle grinder.
It drives.
Cut floor pan golf.
It drives.
Yeah, no, look, there is one more car show for us.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a camping weekend? What show is it? Campers and Classics, or did you say?
Something like that. It's just like an old, I don't know, it's a car park that once was home to 150 spaces.
Boss was on about that
now just like an empty playground, isn't it?
Boss was on about that last year. He went to it.
Yeah, it does look good. I want to go to it. Maybe it's like Breakfast and Classics or something like that. But next year or this year, if we're now back in January for the time being, want to do the Icklesham car classic thingy majig again. And this time I'm having my certificate with my actual name on it. There's stuff that I don't want to get involved in. I don't want to say it on the podcast because then it just creates beef unnecessarily. But
let's not have any beef.
I'd rather do further away meets, put it that way. You know, without being disrespectful to anyone.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll be going to the other way for a little.
Yes.
Yeah.
But potentially, we want to do this lap of the island with a load of other Volkswagen owners.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we've got an idea. I spoke to Scott about it a couple of times, and it
would be amazing.
We've got to be sure of when we can do it rather than
our cars can last the journey.
No, that's the point. You might not even get to the island.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on the way to the ferry now. 10 minutes later. Yeah, just broke down outside Birmingham.
That is a real danger.
You know, so yeah.
I mean, I have noticed a huge coolant leak on my car at the moment, so I need to trace that. That's fun.
It's funny because mine wet itself when you were about. It's like they're shy of you, intimidated.
Yeah.
The Jess was doing.
I don't know where it's coming from. Hopefully, it's coming from the radiator or something like that, because there must have been a puddle about, looking that big on the floor, and it hadn't gone down out of the header tank. So I'm wondering if it's dumped it out of the radiator. No, I'm driving it. I'll recheck the levels. But if it hasn't, bit of a mystery.
Yeah. In short, quickly, we want to do some further away meets. Not decided anything yet. What about you? What are you hoping to attend?
Going to go to Shedfest. That's like not just a VW one, it's a big.
Is that Alex?
Yeah, also Alex. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, I would mind that.
Yeah, it was.
So we went to the Leicester one a couple of years ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Was that a couple of years? I thought that was last year.
It was last year, wasn't it?
No, it was a couple of years ago. It wasn't last year, it was the year before. They did Goodwood last year.
Oh, right.
Although we just said that was too far.
So where's it this year?
Chester.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Even your car might get less.
Fucking, I don't know. Yeah,
You've got a show ticket.
I know I have. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
If Shedfest is in Chester, you know Tasty Classics is going to be a big part of that, I expect.
You reckon?
Yeah, because he's from Chester, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Right.
Is he?
I believe so.
He's good at him. I like him. I've been following him on
but if you want to buy some wonderful stickers and send me some brake cleaner, and if you want to buy some of these stickers, look, I think Ben's brilliant, but I think it's too much of a rolling advert.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, I think Scott's got it right at the end. Please, you've watched me for 20. I think that's enough.
Just buy me a beer. That's all I want. Just free beer.
Has anyone actually ever bought you a beer?
Yeah, 2 people. Well, buy me a coffee, yeah, but I obviously convert it to beers because I don't really drink much coffee. Yeah.
You think that would improve if you kept, do a couple of minutes tinkering with the spanners, or this drive shaft one, just get a bit of push. It's out. Coffee. Do you think you'd get more?
What if I show more of the actual stress that I have working on these cars rather than cutting it all out? Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe you should say, buy us a rum.
Yeah.
Try that, Nick.
Buy us a double rum.
Buy us a rum.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'll give that a try. Shedfest. I'm also planning to go to VW Northwest at Tatton Park.
That really does me head in because the only time I can go on holiday is the first 2 weeks in August.
You're always on holiday. You have a lot of holidays.
That is true. You are on holiday all the time.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
He just wants to come.
Just jealous.
I'd quite like to go to the VW show, but it's always the first 2 weeks in August. And I was like, oh, that's really annoying.
Yeah, it's a good show.
And it's the only time my missus can get like the 2 weeks off work.
I think since Scott's been down, I've been on holiday twice.
Me and I'll be shaking our heads.
If I haven't been twice, I must have just come back.
Albert, you can be Shedfest this year.
I don't know.
Did you not get a ticket?
No, so probably not.
Probably not.
Just buy one.
I want to do Alton.
What show's at Alton?
BTCC.
Touring car. It's not really a car show, that, but that'll be.
Well, it is for me. I'll do Tatton. I do like Tatton. Tatton's good.
Yeah.
I quite like the Yank one at Tatton as well.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a good one, free one in Didsbury as well. Like a sort of generic car show.
2 years ago, that was good.
Yeah, just Didsbury car show.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun to go to.
I like the prize up there.
Right, okay, that's car shows done. So we're just going to do a bit of VW news and then we'll be wrapping this up. So did you know that VW are finally going to stop using numbers on their ID cars and go to proper names? So the ID2 is going to be becoming the ID Polo, and the ID3 is going to be becoming the ID Golf. So good to know that the Golf isn't going as a car. It's going to just change platforms.
That's cool.
Yeah. Some other news for VW, they're sadly stopping manufacturing vehicles at their Dresden site, marking the first time in the car maker's 88-year history that it will close production in Germany, and that's due to weak sales in China and demand in Europe, and as well as due to the tariffs imposed on European cars by the orange orangutan in charge of America. That's all the news I've got on VWs. Anybody else got any other VW news?
Well, it's not news, but it's something I saw the other day, and I was like, I've never seen one of these. It was popped up on Instagram. I was like, this is like the most amazing looking car I've ever seen. It's a 1970s coupe, and it's a VW SP1, and it was made for the South American market.
What's an SP1?
Look at it, Google it, and it's just it's like a Bond car. It's just amazing. I can't believe that.
Oh yeah. They're cool. Yeah.
If that had been a European car,
that is cool.
That would just have a massive cult following.
It looks very much like a Porsche.
It's got something. Porsche's got something to do with it, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like the Diamond Gear was an old Porsche, wasn't it? As well, pretty much.
Yeah. So it looks just like a fastback, doesn't it? But it's like the front is a lot. I like that front.
To me, that just looks.
What was the news about that?
Just I saw it. I've never seen one before. I've never heard about it. It wasn't news as such. It was just like
That reminds me. Thank you for that. What cool cars have you guys seen recently in the last month? Don't list loads of them. It's gonna be top 2 or 3.
I
know you've seen a load, Stu. So keep it brief.
The Morris Minor 2-seater Tourer. It is awesome.
Nice.
Hey, what, Jim? You'll know this one as well. You know the GTE that you said was on where I work?
Yeah. Neil's GTA,
Yeah. I saw it, and the guy was like, "Why don't you buy it?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on then, give me a price." And then the old man that owns it was like, "I'm never selling it, but it is rotten, it's rusty."
Was it Neil? Was he a skinny guy with a beard?
Yeah, it is Neil. Yeah.
Was it Neil? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it what, Astra
will
GTE
not
or Nova?
give it in.
Yeah.
Astra.
No, he's always said that. The engine's blowing in it. And
engine's
just
blown in. It's on its arse, and it is literally a pile of rust. But he will not sell it.
It was on the ramp in Alan Jones's garage for decades. And
it's
then
just sat outside. You can literally just go and have a look at it. It's just sat there, and it's so sad.
Yeah, it is sad, isn't it? Bet the digital dash doesn't work anymore.
No.
My mum and dad's old neighbour had a sweet GTE, which he just sort of let rot. Yeah, and I think I had an Nova GTE as well.
So bad.
Astra GTE.
He had a starlet and everything, didn't he?
Like, and that awful Daffy Duck Nova, some promotional.
Daffy Duck, was that
way? Yeah. That's a really cool cars.
Nova, they would have like dealer specials, wouldn't they? Like there'd be the Marauder, the Hinder, the piece of shit, and they'd just have some silly little sticker on it.
Yeah. It's like a huge Donald Duck livery on the
dealer special.
On the bonnet. Yeah.
Cool car I saw. Volvo 245. Ooh. That was very nice. Very, very nice.
Did it have 5 doors?
It was an estate.
Oh, that's the 345 I'm thinking.
It's from about 1974.
Oh, yeah. That's proper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, proper tank.
Yeah, the boxy but the good.
That was cool. That was very cool.
Nice. I think the only thing I've seen is probably saw quite a nice Gen 2 MX-5. Quite a nice body kit on it. Pretty nice. But not
overly nice. On the A34 that was dog shit, is it?
No, it was parked up at the gym.
Yeah. I thought you was telling me about this Chevrolet that you saw, this giant white thing.
Oh, that awful thing we saw in down in Hastings. Absolute monstrosity.
Oh,
remember that,
yeah.
Bring the picture up. You've got to show them.
Yeah,
I promise down to the cars around it. It must have been
a clip of the video in it. Yeah, but that Alpha we saw was pretty nice. That Spider.
The Spider was lovely.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Long-term guess.
Always next.
Lovely. Well, listen, let's wrap this up. Thanks to anybody who may have watched or listened. Cheers, guys. Hopefully we can do this again we'll be doing it again next month. Hopefully we'll have some more info and maybe get someone on to tell us about the project that they're working on. Get some guests on. So, yeah, from me, from James, Albie, Dave, Stu. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us.
See you later.
It's Dubs, not Dubbers. It's Dubs, not Dubbers. It's Dubs, not Dubbers.